What's up, my chickens? What's up, my chickens? So, Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 has been out for a couple of weeks now. Preferably a month, because not really a month actually, but it's been out for a couple of weeks now. So, as tradition with the other two chapters I did this on, which was 3 and 4, we're going to do it from the least scariest to most scariest of this chapter. And yeah. And we're going to be seeing some familiar faces, some familiar faces, and the new ones in this one. Obviously. Without further ado, let's start off. And the most scariest, in my opinion, is the main villain of the whole damn game. The prototype. Just look at this massive old spider. Just look at him. Gigantic. Like when we first saw him, he was just a hand. In chapter 4, he's always legs. And in chapter 5, I'll be bringing a clip of that soon. Just, yeah. Both became like a menace. And not to mention, this guy literally is super goddamn strong. He managed to he literally came in through a side of a wall in Lily's house, even though it's technically a doorhouse. Flippin' killed Huggy and Kissy, survived being electrocuted, blown up twice, set on fire, and practically decided unscathed. You even completely destroyed Poppy's face! Well, she deserves it, to be fair, but still. That's why I consider him as the most scary. And yeah. And we're gonna bring up the thing of the prototype right now. So, yeah, it's gonna be the whole Tea Party scene because why not? And possibly the chase scene at the end so I can prove those points.
Our special guest is here. What did you do with them? Where are the orphans? Uh-oh, she doesn't know.
I did.
What I had to.
There.
A better place now.
No. You're a monster.
I built us a home
And kept us.
safe
And you repaid me
by bringing in an outsider.
plotting to
Destroy
the only heaven
You or I
will ever get. I had hoped your time in the case
would help you see.
reason. I see now.
This was my fault.
You act
like a child because
a child.
Is what they made you.
You're hurting me.
Don't be afraid.
I can fix you.
Poppy,
I
Can make better.
stop.
And you.
the outsider.
Butcher.
They call you.
Shall we see what you look like?
Wrong side out.
Don't touch me.
just be scared.
Together.
You and me.
At first I thought Loop It was just another app. Then I opened it and realized it was a
Butcher, I got an idea. I'm gonna switch the tracks. Pick up some speed. Ready to jump.
Give her to me. No more games.
Honey!
Yeah, I'm hurrying.
Now, Giblet!
Got it! Now hold on! You're almost at the end of the line, Butcher! Lose the spider and no!
So, yeah, and not to mention that in the music video, this guy decided to completely overfarm. Just look. Look at him overfarming. Stop overfarming. Stop. Nah, the prototype mix is overfarming. Look at this. Not gonna lie though, the song was a banger though. But still, the prototype loves to overfarm. Like, no joke. Anyway, moving on. Okay, next is Huggy Wuggy. And yeah, so Huggy Wuggy used to be like not that high on the list, but after seeing what he did in chapter 5, why is this video lagging out so much? Anyway, what he did in chapter 5, oh god. That guy was relentless. Literally relentless. literally breaking through like a full ton door, punching holes through elevators and stuff like that. God damn. So he's now the second most scariest in this whole chapter. I don't know why I included most of the chasing there. Anyway, the next one is, well, sadly, since I couldn't record the other videos for this because it didn't decide to record, so I'm just you're gonna have to stick with images for the rest of this video, sadly. We can make do with that. The next one is, Shumkins. Although he's not a toad scary, but the reason he's up higher than the rest of them is because all the ones under Chum is just not scary at all. The reason I find him more scary than the rest of them, though, is because of his stomach mouth and stuff like that. And the fact he was literally used to like calm down a kid and like place them inside his stomach, which is kind of weird now that you think about it. Now that I think about it like that, but yeah. And the next is the Outermoors. I, for some reason, don't have images of the Outermoors. I don't know why. But if you've seen Chapter 5 and seen how they look, you would know what I mean. Although they're not, you don't really see them that much. Next is Lily Lovebraids. So, I don't find her scary. At all. To be fair, I find her entire section of the game like completely weird. It reminds me too much of Bendy Chapter 3, which is my least favourite chapter of Bendy, because of how much Vex quest you gotta do. That entire section in this game, in Lily's section, is basically to gather, is literally just a Vex quest. So you gotta get the crumpets, then get the guests, then return the book, then after doing that, you have to do this goddamn red light, green light type game. That doesn't make sense. Why the hell that's there?
For the big boys.
And then, but though it does lead up to one of the coolest cutscenes in the game, but then after that cutscene has a really lackluster chase scene, and her death is just, yeah. Not to mention, I have a few issues with Lily Lovebraids. I'm not gonna list them out though. But let's just say something. I was one of those people that didn't really like her design when I first saw it. I don't mind it now. I like the design. I just don't like the face too much. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. Oh, before I forget, I do like one thing about Lily Lovebraids. I like her lore of how she used to be Miss Gracie, the one that manipulated the orphans into thinking they are toys when they're doing that. And I do like that lore because it makes a lot of sense. I do love how the toys did, how the prototype literally made her watch her own videos to make sure that she was a toy in isolation. That made her go insane. Anyway, enough said. Moving on. Now we've got my boy Giblet. Well, obviously he's not too scary. Obviously, he's an ally in this game. Duh. And yeah. The things I like about Giblet is basically everything, his personality and stuff like that. He reminds me of me a little bit. Although, yeah, because I don't think myself as a hero, because I'm not a hero. Don't know why Unknown Casey Knight, Unknown KO17 thinks I'm a god.
No, no.
Anyway.
You're
Next is Kissy Missy. I know this is the chapter.
Kissy Mickey.
I know this is a chapter 4
Kiss.
Kissy Missy model, but
What kissing?
yeah. Again, I don't find her too scary. Although he's Licky Huggy Wuggy, and again, she's an ally, so that gets rid of the scary factor. But still, she's scarier than Poppy. And speaking of her, she's next. And I've got some very great things to say about her.
I do that.
And the least scariest one in the game, which is most likely going to be the least scariest one of the whole franchise, is Poppy. This girl is a midget. And you already know how much I hate this girl. Yeah, I love the fact how she thinks she can apologize to us. About you know, not letting us leave, abandoning us, basically trying to blow up the whole factory and stuff like that. Like, yeah. You know how much I hate her. Like, I love... When I saw the prototype just absolutely destroy her face, I wasn't laughing, I was just genuinely happy for some odd reason. If any people who like Poppy, I'm so sorry, but I really don't. So please don't flame me in the comments if you like Poppy after hearing this. But yeah, and you know what she reminds me of now? Because with her broken face now, she kind of reminds me of Susie Campbell from Bendy. Now we've got 2 used napkins. Lovely. We've got 2 used napkins. And one of them looks like Ragatha from the Digital Circus.
Me, Agatha.
I find it funny, actually, how so many people were saying that the prototype looks like Pomni. I agree with that, it kind of does.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
the sibling is just so funny as hell. Poppy and Prototype being siblings makes this joke even more funny. So now I'm comparing the Pomni and Ragatha secretly, or actually the Prototype and Poppy. Okay. Okay, that's so stupid.